I don't know what to do. I looked at the real. Why can I not talk? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back and clicking on this video. If you're new here, welcome! My name is Veronika. I'm a part-time reseller. I'm a full-time college educator and also a mom of a small child who's finally asleep. Thumbs up for that. Filming videos after your kids go to bed because you're doing all the things as a mom. If you can relate to that, or if you can appreciate that, hit the thumbs up button right now. You don't have to think about it for the rest of the video. I don't have to keep asking you to do it. You know? Okay, cool. So this is part 2 of my Goodwill Bins Outlet thrift haul. If you haven't seen part 1, it's linked in the description below. Feel free to go back and watch that video first. I talk a little bit more about the pricing at my Goodwill outlet. I also explain what the Goodwill outlet is, or the bins as we call it. If you're unfamiliar with those places, locations, names, etc., make sure to check out that video first and then come back to this one. And this one will be linked in that other video's description as well. And maybe you already figured it out because you're coming over from that video. Let's jump right back in. I decided we're going to start with shoes today. You have probably already seen them in the thumbnail. So these cute little kids shoes that look a little bit like Crocs and are super nice and clean now because I cleaned them up earlier. These are natives. You can probably barely see that. Here, it's in the back too. Natives, and Native makes pretty decent kid shoes from what I understand. These are just little water shoes that feel very much like Crocs. Shoes at my bins have a fixed price, and for kids shoes it's usually $2.50, but I averaged out my cost of goods, and so for this haul everything was $1.17 per item. Okay, so these are a size 11, so a toddler 11, and they're just cute little summery yellow water shoes. Look how bright they are. You can barely see them, they're so bright. So nice and clean. Oh, it also says Native on the bottoms. I haven't looked at comps for these yet, but if they're like Crocs, then I'm guessing like 15 bucks for these, maybe. We'll see. Also, if you're coming over from the first video, I had to take off that cardigan that I thrifted because it was getting really hot. So sorry, I'm no longer wearing a thrifted item. The next pair of shoes that I picked up are these black and white, very classic style, and these are J slides. And I had heard of J slides before, and then I most recently heard of them from Becky. If you don't know who Becky is, Becky Park on Poshmark. I don't know how you would be watching my video without knowing who Becky is, but she's the queen of everything and I love her. Anyway, she talked about these in a What Sold video, and I think she sold 2 pairs very recently, so I would have picked these up anyway, but especially because I had her in my head saying that she picked these up. These are 6.5, which might sit a little bit longer. Not the most popular size. There we go. Yeah, but good little style. I think they're really cute. They are a leather upper, so that's always good. And these were in pretty good condition. I did treat these with a magic eraser and some Goo Gone, and so they're not in pristine condition, but they're pretty clean and there's no structural damage to them. Last pair of shoes I picked up, I should say I don't normally look at the shoes for very long because I don't feel like dealing with it, to be honest with y'all. At my bins, the clothing bins don't rotate, which is different from a lot of other people's bins. So you kind of have to get there at the very beginning when they open, and then that's basically what you get. But there are a lot of clothing bins. Shoes rotate and hard goods rotate. So with shoes, a lot of people just jump on those. Purses rotate too. And I just don't want to fight over it. And also, usually I kind of casually go over to the shoes and there's so much good stuff left behind that people just don't pick up for whatever reason. So I'm usually in no hurry. Also, I have enough shoes. Anyway, long story short, these are Keens, men's Keens water shoes. They're 10.5 men's. And Keens do well for me. And these are in really good shape. I barely had to clean anything. I did disinfect them. They have some fuzzies on them, but that's about it. So yeah, they're just like a brown color, kind of like your classic hiking dude shoe, I guess. Yeah, hoping to get maybe 35 for them. I just sold some Keens recently, full price sale for like $38. So I have that in the back of my mind, but I'll let them go for $25 too. Either way. Okay, so that's it for the shoes. I only bought 3 pairs. Let's continue with the clothing behind me. So we got all the way up to this J. Jill blazer in the last video. And one thing that I mentioned in my last video was that I want you guys to leave me a comment down below and let me know which one of the 3 parts had the best items in it. Maybe it's a 3-way tie. Maybe I picked really good items across the board. Or maybe you're saying, Veronica, that Fashion Nova number right there, girl, why are you doing that? I don't know. You let me know in the comments down below. Okay. This is just a pair of pajama / lounge pants. They're fleece fabric, very nice for colder climates. And this is a brand I already showed you in the first part of the haul, Cuddle Duds. And these are at extra, extra large, just like that shirt I showed you earlier. I'm giving all the good stuff away. These have pockets, adjustable waist, and Cuddle Duds is just a very nice, comfy brand. See it at the thrift store all the time. I've picked it up for myself. Never for reselling, but at the bins and in a plus size. Taking my chances. Maybe somebody will bundle these two. I feel like they could easily be worn together. They're very much in the same color palette. All right, on the other end of the spectrum, we got this pair of little Nike dry fit shorts. They are black and white and green and purple striped. They were just cute. I think they're a size large, even though they look smaller than that to me, but what do I know? Yep, they're size large, so just a good little staple. I debated these, but I just threw them in because I figured $15 come spring. Why not? All right, this next brand I had to look up when I was going over all my items. So I pulled these out and I immediately thought, okay, this is some Jersey Shore type jean. Is it not? Tell me this is not something that like Pauly D would wear. I mean, and to confirm that, kind of, the brand is V Italia, or Italia. I don't speak Italian. I'm very German. I will butcher all the accents. But let's just say V Italia. They have a year on them, V Italia 1969. I looked up the brand on Poshmark and comps looked fairly decent. So I did pick these up. They have these cool zippers is the word on here. They're an acid wash. I'm pretty sure they're guys' jeans. Let's find out. I feel like this is a dude jean, but who knows? I've listed men's jeans and women have bought them, I don't know, for themselves or for their partners or whoever. Sorry, that hanger just fell. Yeah, they're size 30 and then 32 in length, so definitely men's sizing for these. I have no idea where this hanger went. Oh, it's hanging on a tote bin. Okay, the next 2 items kind of go together because they're the same brand and the same color, and it's some scrubs. So I picked up this scrub top because I found these pants first, and the pants still have the tag on them. The pants are a size large and the top is a size extra large. So I don't know if they came from the same person, could be. I will list these separately just because they are, sorry if the camera's shaking. I will mention in the listing that I have a matching pair of pants / top for these. The brand, I should probably tell you, is NRG by Barco. I don't know anything about scrub brands. I don't think you can see the NRG. NRG by Barco. It doesn't have price on these, but since they are a set and this is brand new and this is in really good condition, I figured why not. We got more Levi's. These are old, and if they're not old, then they've been through the ringer because they have a lot of distressing and interesting places, like up here and then between the legs. So yeah, and the label is pretty much gone, and they have a tag in here, and they're size 10 or a 30 waist. I mean, y'all know what Levi's look like, right? Do they have a tab? Oh, they do have a tab. It's just regular red tab. Watch my first video if you want to see a different tab than this one. Anyway, I'm not sure if they're vintage or if they're just worn to death. It says they're $5.50, and I think these were just a DIY project, which in my listing I will say they're upcycled, of course. So it's a good size and a good pair of shorts, and sometimes these like really destroyed, trashed items can do well. These are actually not that bad in terms of, or not that destroyed. I mean, a lot of people like the distressing. I think these could actually be further distressed, like back here and on the actual leg portion. I don't know, but I'm gonna list them as is and see what happens. Maybe 20 bucks for them. This brand, this designer, I should say. I find the diffusion line all the time, and so do you, I'm sure, but I've never found the actual designer higher end version, and I like quadruple checked these, and they're legit. What does MK stand for? It stands for Michael Kors. It's a little bit washed out, but it's showing up well on camera. Pair of Michael Kors tailored fit jeans. Just a nice little dark wash. In good shape overall from what I can tell. Wait, they feel funky. Oh no. They have been hemmed. I'm not excited for that. Well, I guess I'm gonna get myself a seam ripper and see what I can do with that. Shout out to my friend Ashley. She also has a YouTube channel, Ashley Gibson. She'll know. She's our seam ripper queen. Anyway, I will go to town on these. Always wondered what hem jeans look like. This is what they look like. Here, let me show you. In case you're wondering too. Yep, these have been hemmed. Did a good job. I will measure and see how much the inseam is on these. If it's like a good length and not super short, maybe I'll just list them as is, note that they've been hemmed, and if they don't sell, I'll take it out maybe. I don't know if the Real takes Michael Kors. Oh, these are men's, by the way. 32 by 32, so probably not a 32 inseam anymore. Probably guessing a 30, which may not be a bad thing. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you would do. Would you try to take out the seam and just unhem them? Or would you list them as is? What would you do? Also, how much do these go for on the reseller market? Because I've never found the actual Michael Kors, and I'm a little bit out of my wheelhouse here. Anyway, okay, moving on. Ta-da! We got more Levi's 501s button fly. For me to leave 501s behind, it has to be a sad day, and they have to be in really poor condition. So just a regular red tab. I just sold a pair of Levi's 501 cut and tapered, which have a CT on the back label. I showed them in the previous haul. These are a size 36 and 34 inseam. Have not been hemmed. I don't know if these are vintage or not. Just says Levi's original straight leg button fly. 501s. Always pick them up. This next item I picked up based on style and size, not so much on brand. Also because your girl cannot resist overalls, or in this case, short-alls. They have some weird name that some random person came up with. Anyway, the brand is just Nautica Jeans Company. I literally never picked up Nautica for anything. But it's a decent brand. I mean, these are like quality overalls. And the size, I don't know if you saw it. These are an extra large. Yeah. So technically, I could probably wear these, except I don't really wear shorts. So overalls for summer. I feel like that's a trend that's going to continue. I hope so, because I have another pair that I'm going to show you later, probably in the next haul. This next item, I'm going to try to show y'all without showing you the brand, and I'm going to let you guess which brand this is, based on style. Okay? Based on style. What do you think this is? So, We got a pair of corduroys, button fly, pockets in the front. They're flared. They're very cute. Tell me these are not very cute. They feel like decent quality as well, so that's always a plus. Guesses? Not that I can hear you. I pulled these out and I did see the brand right away, but had I not seen the brand, I would have been like, Free People, Anthropology, because it's that style, right? Frickin' Fashion Nova. Like, come on. These could have been $50 pants, and now they're like probably $18 pants. They are really cute though. I think the style will sell it. They're definitely high-waisted. And I have another pair just like it in purple that I think is going to sit longer than these. I feel like these are going to sell first. But in any case, I'll show you the purple one in the next portion of the haul, in the next part, because they're over there and not hanging up here. Okay, I have 2 more items to show you. And one of them might be the most expensive item I've ever found. So, not this first one, but okay, so this, tell me what you would do with this. And just honestly, just tell me to redonate it, because I already know what the answer is. Okay, so this is a pair of like lounge pants, flared. Dare I call them flared leggings, aka yoga pants? I don't know. They're old, that's for sure. Quality, I mean, good quality, but like definitely have seen better days. Pretty worn. These were actually in a hard goods bin. And every time I go to the bins, my husband, I tell him, you know, wish me luck and happy hunting. And he's like, find lots of Lululemon. I'm like, I never find Lululemon at the bins, okay? It's like the only brand he knows that I'm trying to find, even though it's not that great anymore. Can't see it, but trust me, it is the Lululemon logo right there. Oh, come on, focus. Focus. It's there, okay? Trust me, it's there. And I stared at these long and hard because I feel like this is just... It must be really old Lululemon. Also because on the inside pocket here, because I did check the pocket for a size dot, and I've been seeing Instagram posts about fake Lululemons, but I think they're legit, just old. They have a lot of fuzz and pilling going on. They're a size 12, not sure if you can see that. But anyway, then over here it says, these belong to, and then they have like, it says mobile, your mobile phone number, and then it says Lululemon at the top, which leads me to believe that these are actually legit and just really, really old, because they're just like a cotton that's been washed to death, and it has a lot of pilling, and I think I can somewhat revive these with a good sweater shaver, but even if I do that, unless there's some desirable borderline vintage Lululemon style that I'm unaware of, I don't think I can get more than 15-20 bucks for these. So I don't know, they have a pinstripe. It's just, they're just weird. They're the weirdest pair of Lululemon I've ever seen. So in addition to the oldest Free People label I've ever seen in the first part of this haul, there's this Lululemon piece. I don't know. Okay, are y'all ready for the showstopper? Because we're 22 minutes and we'll cut this down, but I'm trying to come in at around 20. All right, this beauty was just in the middle of a bin, lots of people around it, nobody picked it up. I'm like, what the hell? I'm just gonna show this very beautiful full-length embroidered skirt. Sorry if you hear weird noises, that's my creaky floors. It's absolutely stunning. It doesn't feel like expensive fabric. It feels kind of like you definitely need to wear something under this. Anyway, so it's this beautiful full-length skirt, and I'm basically already sold on it, but I'm fully like expecting this is some cheap brand where the tag is all in Chinese. I look inside and I see Christian, or Christian, I'm guessing, Lacroix. Took French in school. It's a size 40, made in France. It says do not wash. It says no washing, no bleach, medium hot iron. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, what in the world is this? And is it expensive? Because I was like, I've heard of Christian Lacroix. Like, it feels like I've heard of this designer. And so I had this in my cart, and there was one lady I was kind of talking to. Look how beautiful this is. I can't even get over it. There was one lady I was talking to, and she sees this, and she waltzes over, and she's just kind of like, she's like, what is this? Can I see it? And I'm like, sure. And thinking to myself, if you try to steal this from me, I'm going to fight you. So she pulls it out, and she's like, this is so beautiful. If you don't take it, you know, let me know, and I'll take it home and bring it to my daughter, and yada, yada, yada. I'm just kind of like, I think I'm going to take it, but okay. She's like, and you know, as she's kind of walking off, she's like, oh, I'll even buy it from you. And I'm like, well, let me look up comps first. So I didn't see anything too crazy on Poshmark when I looked this up, because the comps were all over the place. And then earlier today, I looked up, I have not put this in Google Lens yet, but I just looked up Christian Lacroix, full length skirt, floral bird embroidery or something like that. This exact skirt pops up, not as a sold, but it's listed on eBay and Tradesy for $500. And that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but so far that's the only one I've found. I don't know what size that one is, but like, I don't know what to do. I looked at the Real, and I didn't look at the brand list. I just looked if they have this brand listed, and they do. They don't have a skirt like this from what I could see, but they have a whole lot of like little pencil skirts and like little A-line skirts that are listed for like $90. Which is not bad, I mean, for a bins item, but I have absolutely no idea where to list this at. Like, how, I don't know. If the only comp that's out there is listed for $500, I don't even know. That would be, even if I sell it for like half that, that would be my highest sale ever. I'm very out of my element with designer stuff. In any case, I have it, and I will figure it out. And if you're an expert on these things, please leave me a comment down below, okay? If you want to buy it from me, leave me a comment down below. The bidding starts at $200. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. But anyway, I think this may have been the best item I've found. Or not. I mean, if people don't know about it, they're not willing to pay that kind of money for it. I did find one comp on Poshmark of a skirt that was hideous in my opinion. The pictures were horrible. And that one sold for $150. And I was like, whew, okay. I'd be happy with $150. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with it. So, reminder, leave me a comment down below and let me know which one of the 3 videos, which one of the 3 parts had the best items in it. Maybe it was this one. I don't know. Maybe it was some of the good stuff I showed in the first part. You let me know. I'm just having way too much fun with this, and you're probably sitting there like, stop talking, Veronika. Wrap this up and record the next video, which I will do now because this is getting very long. Okay, see you in the next video. It's going up tomorrow. Like if you enjoyed this video at all, and do subscribe and hit the bell notifications, because then you will get notified when that next video goes up. Also, follow me on Instagram. You know, why not? All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. I have more exciting stuff. Maybe not this exciting, but I have some good stuff in there too. So see you tomorrow for part 3. Bye.